Hey everyone, it's Sophia here from Zen Guidance. Welcome back to my channel and welcome to today's pick a card reading. So today's question, we'll be looking at whether or not it is over between you and a specific person. So just take a moment to get that person really clear in your mind. Feel free to pause the video here if you'd like to meditate on the question. And then when you're ready, we will get started with the pile selection. So we have pile 1, 2, and pile 3. So go ahead and make your choice. And once you've made your choice, you can go to the description box below where you'll find the corresponding timestamps to your chosen pile. So just a couple of things. I thought I'd switch things up a little bit today and I would record this in the evening by candlelight. I usually do it in the daytime, but I'm really feeling drawn to do this reading this evening. So that was one thing. The other thing is I just want to say a big thank you to my lovely friend D Virgo Tarot 2222 on Instagram. That's her name. I'll also pop it in here. Who sent me the romance angels. I'm using them today in this video. Thank you so much for sending these to me. And let me know down in the comments, guys, if you do enjoy this reading and if it resonates for you. And if it does, please feel free to give the video a thumbs up. You know, all engagement really helps for my videos to be seen and helps my videos to be supported. So whether it's a like or a dislike, a comment, subscribe, you know, whatever you want to do, it doesn't matter to me. It's all engagement. I really do appreciate all of your lovely comments and, you know, I'd love to be able to chat to you guys. You know, I do read every single one. I don't always have time to respond to all of them, but I just want to say thank you, honestly, from the bottom of my heart. I really do appreciate all of your love and support. And I want to say a big welcome to anybody that is new here. Thank you so much for clicking on this video today. I hope that you'll find that this reading resonates with you and gives you a bit of clarity on your situation. Okay, so we're going to start with group number 1. So group number 1 and the Malachite. Let's see. Okay, so we have finances and career. Financial issues are a factor in your love life right now. Okay, so some of you may be aware of this situation. This could be a situation with you or the situation with your person, but there could definitely be some sort of financial issue or somebody's time is taken up by work, so they've not been able to prioritize you or vice versa. Now, I have pre-selected some oracle cards, which I'll get for you in a moment. But I will say before we go any further that, you know, I'm picking up the energies here. So, you know, always feel free to reverse the energy because sometimes it makes complete sense when it's in the opposite. So it could be you that I'm describing, but it also could be them. So I just have to make you, you know, aware of that. That's, you know, how it can play out. That's the energy that I'm picking up on. So if you're putting your energy more so into this, I'm going to be picking up your energy rather than that other person. Okay, so I'm going to look at these at the same time as you. I've pulled them and let's see, what do we have here? Come to the edge. Okay. Hold your vision. Fixed moon. Oracle, wait for important information. The garden and the gate reversed, 30. Feel relaxed, peace is here. Okay, so, you know, is it really over between you guys? I would say no. Okay, based on the oracle, wait for important information, I do feel like there's something else that needs to come out here when it comes to what's gone on between you. I feel like there is unfinished business here. There was definitely something that was miscommunicated or something, some truth that wasn't spoken of here. I feel like at the moment you're both in this place where you're sort of mirroring each other, I'm feeling, but also that I feel like you're both going your own separate ways. You're trying to find that peace and that balance within your own selves and your situation, because I feel like you both know on an individual level that you're not able to give what you need to give to this relationship in order for it to continue. So I feel like, especially, you know, with the finances card here, that there could be some issues with finances, and this might be both of you here focusing more so on your career than, you know, putting the effort into this relationship. Okay. Then when we have hold your vision, fixed moon, I feel like this is very much in a stationary place. I feel like this has been put on some kind of a hold or pause. That's what I'm seeing. It's like I don't see it moving forwards, but I don't see it moving backwards. This definitely isn't over. Okay, I can tell you that right now. There is something here in the air. It feels thick. It feels heavy. I feel somebody here wasn't seeing the truth of the situation and wasn't appreciating what they really had here. And I feel like this perspective is changing or is about to change for some of you. I feel like almost like maybe this person took you for granted. And, you know, they didn't really see the true beauty within you. They didn't see your value and your worth. And I feel like you're the one that's maybe left. You disappeared. You left the situation because you knew that you deserved better and you weren't receiving what it is that you feel you deserved. Okay, reverse the energy if that makes more sense to you. But I am getting more the sense of sort of unappreciation and then moving away. But again, there's this fixed energy, this stagnation, this sort of stop-start, there's something here. So I'm going to pull some tarot now for you and see if we can get some more clarity here. Okay, group 1. Is it really over for you? So we have the 3 of Cups reversed. Eight of Swords. Nine of Swords. Okay, that was 2 I pulled. Okay, so we have the 3 of Wands, and then we have the 2 of Cups here, which I'm going to pop right in the middle, actually. I mean, this is interesting. You know, we have 2 3s over here. 3s mean unity, trinity, you know, coming together, celebration, positivity, luck. So I do feel like it's almost like the luck wasn't there. Like you've missed your luck or they've missed their luck. There's something about that, or they're feeling unlucky here. But I also feel like there's no uniting of the 2 of you at the moment. And, you know, this could be for some of you somebody that has walked away from this, but this could also be someone that is walking towards you. Okay, I feel like this is some kind of an end of the stagnation here. You know, because this card represents fire, this is taking action. This is looking into the distance and beyond, but not actually moving. You know, see, he's stood there, but he's poised, ready to move. So I feel like maybe this is your person is thinking very much, strategizing how they can come back in, because I feel like maybe their pride or their ego was dented when you left. And it's like they felt kind of upset within themselves, and I feel like they do want to strategize to come back towards you here. But, you know, I have to say that sometimes I'm getting multiple messages, and I am getting that in this moment here. And I do feel like for some of you that's the case, but for others of you this could be, you know, the walking away from the relationship, you know, and the situation here. Okay, so, and I'll come to the 2 of Cups in a moment. So now that we have the 9 of Swords and the 8 of Swords, you know, both in the upright, so this just shows the current state, okay, of someone's feelings. I'm getting more so that this is your feelings, these are your feelings, sorry, but again, reverse it if it makes more sense. Now, you know, whoever this person is, they're feeling very, very down. They're in a dark place. Their thoughts are taking over. This is a place of anxiety, a place of feeling trapped, okay? So I feel like this could be your person, okay, that is feeling very trapped within their thoughts. And, you know, this is an obsessive state as well. But again, I am getting that this, you know, mirroring energy. So I feel like this maybe even could be both of you. I feel like one is them and one is you. Like you're both feeling this energy, you're both feeling this darkness, and somebody is certainly losing sleep here, or their sleep has been disturbed, or, you know, it's like their worst nightmare has come, you know, to a realization here. And I do get the sense of maybe almost like both of you are so scared of being hurt, and then so neither of you are willing to actually put anything into this relationship because deep down you're afraid of being hurt. So you'd rather walk away from this than risk that chance. But you know, you two have such a strong connection here with this 2 of Cups here. You know, it doesn't matter that it's reversed at this moment, but it does mean that the connection is very, very strong. And like I said, it's mutual. You know, you're mirroring each other. And, you know, so you don't need to worry if you, I feel like you're both very much feeling each other's energy right now. Even maybe, you know, you could be telepathically communicating in some way, or on an empathic level. I feel like you're both picking up each other's emotions. So sometimes when you might think, oh, I'm over this, or I'm getting on with my life and things are great, but then suddenly a wave of emotion just hits you from nowhere, and you think about this person and you feel sad or you feel anxious. And I do very much feel like when you feel like that and it's not triggered by something, it's like this other person is thinking about you. So, you know, you two are very much picking up each other's emotions and energies here. So just, you know, be aware of that. Sometimes, you know, it's not always you being crazy. This could also be this other person in this energy field that is taking up that space here. Now, you know, with it being reversed, it just shows the disconnection. So there, you know, clearly is a disconnection here. If you're asking, you know, is it really over? So there's obviously been some kind of a split, or somebody has walked away here. So, you know, this definitely shows that disconnection. Now, this can be on a soul level, but can also be on a physical level. So, and I feel like it's both. Like there's distance, there's physical distance between you, and there's emotional distance between you. But it's almost a sense like you are sort of one and the same. You are kind of meant to be together in some form. But let me see. Okay, so we have the Emperor. Okay, and then we have the Hierophant. So the Emperor represents taking control. You know, somebody who, you know, if this is the male energy here, this is that dominant, a confident energy. A man who is assertive, he is confident within himself. There's no insecurity here. He knows what he wants, and he will go after what he wants. But then we have the Hierophant here. Oh, I haven't even said any of the signs yet, and I'll come to that in a moment. Usually I say them right off the bat, but it's not coming to me. So, you know, we could be at, so first we have, let's just do them, okay? So we have Taurus, we have Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Aries, and we've got fire, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, and then we do have a little bit of air here as well with the thoughts, words, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. Now, being with the Hierophant in reverse, it can mean one of two things here for you guys. I feel like for some of you, this could be a sense of this relationship is not traditional in some sense, or conventional, or this person could be from a different, you know, religious background or ethnicity, or there's some kind of cultural difference between the two of you. So for some of you that could resonate, okay? But for others of you, it could just be a sense of this not being a very committed relationship, or there's just not that sense of normal, quote unquote, normal commitment. So, you know, you could class that as, you know, getting married and having 2 kids. You know, you may have children, but you may not get married. That could be an unconventional relationship, technically. You know, you could get married and not live together, very unconventional. You could even be in a relationship and never move in together. You know, there's a whole bunch of scenarios in which it would be what you would class as an unconventional relationship. So take that how it makes sense for you. But I definitely feel that sense that it's something that is unusual, and something that neither of you are really used to here. So it's like you're both kind of trying to find your feet and trying to understand what's going on here. But I also feel like the connection is so strong, and it's kind of driving you both a bit crazy, and that's where you're at this kind of stalemate here. Okay, so Page of Cups here. I do feel like somebody is going to come forwards, and I feel like it's your person. Don't worry that it's a page. Doesn't mean it has to be the man. But I do feel like if you're the woman watching this is going to be the man that's coming in here. Okay, for sure. I feel they're going to be extending this, you know, loving offer. Okay, you know, that's what the cups represent, you know, emotional offers. It can be, you know, pages represent messages as well. So it could be an emotional message, or it could be kind of like the olive branch here to mend this connection. You know, if you're the man watching this, you know, you might be the one to reach out, okay? You know, but this could be a male-male relationship. It doesn't matter. But I feel like the person it is really going to reach out in this loving and caring way. But still kind of, I do get the sense that they can still be a little bit guarded and a little bit kind of, I don't know, there's a slight sheepishness to them in some way. Like almost they're a little bit worried that you're not going to respond in the way that they would have hoped. Yeah, because they've definitely been afraid. They've been holding on to, I feel like they've been holding on to their past beliefs and the way that they lived their life. And they very, very much weren't in this place of wanting to change. But then there was something here with judgment that's come out. You know, this could be something very much karmic, but it's also could be, you know, literal judgment. You know, maybe you judged them, maybe they judged you. You know, but this can also be some kind of finality or like a make or break situation. So I feel like maybe something happened between you two that was very much make or break, and you know, it started off as a break, but I feel like they want to turn that back around now. And you know, maybe this is you walking away from them has been a catalyst for them to change something in their life, to let go of the fear that they've been holding on to let go of, you know, the way that they used to live their life. And, you know, they want a new beginning and they want a fresh start here. Yes, the Hangman is where they still are. Okay, so I'm not seeing this too soon because I feel like they're very much still in this energy. This could also be your energy here too. You know, this is not sort of changing a perspective. I do see that in the grand scheme of things because I almost feel like these two cards are very similar, the Garden and the Gate and the Hangman. You know, and in the respect that I'm seeing, I feel like there's no change of perspective at this very moment, but I feel like it's coming. But I feel like but you also have to have that openness. This could also be you not wanting to be open to them coming in. But I do now see with the Six of Pentacles here, there's definitely a longing and a missing each other in some way. Even if this relationship, it doesn't feel like maybe it got off the ground or it was a long-lasting relationship. I feel like it could have been a bit of a whirlwind. It's like I don't see a lot of history here with you guys. Okay, so you know, maybe for some of you, if you have been with this person for a long time, maybe it was quite on and off, and the most recent time is what I'm seeing, and it didn't look like it's lasted that long. Okay, but for others of you, this might have been something that was quite new. And I do feel like, you know, and there could also be children involved here, you know, with the Six of Cups here. So you know, you could have children, they could have children. So there could be, you know, literal children here within the situation. And that could be why somebody is holding back or feels even stuck in a situation. Maybe they're a single parent. Maybe they're struggling right now. Maybe you're a single parent. Maybe you're struggling right now. Could be any of those. Maybe you two do have children. Like I said, with the the unconventional commitment card there, you know, that could be something that still keeps you together and bonded. So, you know, take that how it resonates for you. Okay. And then we have the Empress. Wow. So, you know, we have the Empress and we have the Emperor. And the Empress is very much a maternal figure. I do see this strong Virgo energy coming through here with the Empress. You know, she's like, it's like the mother of the Virgo of the zodiac, but there is this very caring side to her. She wants to be able to help. She wants to heal. She is a great mother. And I feel like maybe either she wants to have children, this person, maybe this is you, maybe this is them. There is a sense of wanting children, or there's definitely something about, I don't know, I'm getting a strong children sense coming through from this reading here. But I do feel like, you know, the person that's in this Empress energy it's very much still open. You know, it's like, again, you're both mirroring each other. It's such strong yin-yang, male-feminine energy. You're both, you know, no one's reversed here. Okay, so it's like I feel like you're almost the right people for each other, but it has been the wrong time. The timing has not worked out well for you guys. You know, but you have to have the faith that if this is something that is meant to be, it will work out, you know, in synchronicity, or, you know, somebody will reach out here. I just feel like there's definitely more that needs to happen here with you guys. This is an unfinished symphony. This is an unfinished story. This isn't the end for you guys. So, you know, to put it shortly, I would say, no, it's not over. Absolutely not. But I do very much feel like you don't obviously, you know, you just obviously need to get on with your life, and that's the most important thing. You can't sit around and wait for this person, and I feel like you know that. I think you're in that energy anyway, but of course it's human nature to be curious, you know, about what's going on in this type of connection, because I do see that ambiguity and that confusion here, and that also that longing. So, you know, I would just be in a patient place, still focus on your own desires, your goals, your dreams, your finances. You know, if you do have the financial issues, or, you know, like I said, it could be them, but if it is you, maybe getting that sorted, getting yourself to a place where you feel in this Empress Queen-like energy, or this Emperor, you know, King-like energy. Doesn't matter whether you're male or female, just get into that, you know, strong and powerful energy, and you know, the right thing will happen at the right time with you guys. Okay, so I'm going to leave the reading there for today. Thank you so much for watching. Please let me know down in the comments below if this resonated for you, and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this pick a card reading today. And please feel free to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And feel free to follow me over on Instagram and Facebook. Both of the links to those are down below in the description box as well. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day. Thank you so much for watching. Take care. Okay, so for those of you who chose group number 2 and this lovely geode, let's see, is it really over? Wow, okay, so we have soulmate. Yes, this is your soulmate. Okay, so let's see, shall we? I did pre-select some oracle cards for you as well, so I'm going to look at those with you right now, and then I will do a live tarot shuffle and see what other messages come through for you today. So, I mean, obviously this is a very positive sign with the soulmate card. I mean, it really doesn't get any better than that. You clearly do have a very strong connection, you know, regardless whether you believe in soulmates or not. It really doesn't matter. The point is the connection is so strong. You really do love each other. Okay, but let's see what the other cards have to say for this situation. Okay, so we have building blocks. You are good enough. Full moon in Virgo. Stag, trust and thrive. The thinking woman. Natural frequency, big changes. Okay, so I would say it doesn't appear that it's over. I mean, I could say that even initially being with having the soulmate card. So I definitely feel like with this stag, trust and thrive, that you really need to trust the process here, okay, of what's happened between you guys. And I'm getting a lot of earthy energy here, you know, with these leaves, these earthy tones. We obviously have the full moon in Virgo, you know, but this could be Taurus energy and Capricorn energy as well here. Now, with the thinking woman reversed, you know, that can be a very much a Virgo type of trait, this obsessive thinking, okay? So I feel like the feminine energy here is very much obsessed, but I don't feel like they're actually taking any action or saying anything or doing anything, you know, about these obsessive thoughts, but they're certainly going on here. Okay. Building blocks. So I do feel like you are taking some kind of steps towards each other here, or making some kind of movements. Maybe you've, you know, ever so slowly started to contact, you know, communicate with each other again, or, you know, maybe this is about what's about to happen for you guys. But I feel, especially with that Virgo energy here that's come through, and the fact that it says you are good enough, I think that that may have been an issue here in the relationship. Like somebody didn't feel good enough for the other. Maybe you both felt that way. You know, maybe you felt like you were, you know, punching above your weight. Maybe they felt that way as well. There is a need for this perfectionism here with Virgo as well. There's a need for everything to be perfect. And if it doesn't quite fit in that perfect Virgo box, then it's almost, it's like, okay, then that's, you know, that's a no-go. But obviously in relationships, there has to be some kind of a compromise here. But I do also feel at this moment, like maybe you're both kind of on your separate paths trying to work on yourselves, and, you know, maybe you're cleaning the house, maybe you are decluttering, maybe you are sort of changing your style, or I just feel like there's definitely some kind of a transformation in process. And, you know, with being a full moon, in Virgo, that's very much about illuminating, shining a light on the issues and the things that need to be cleared out, the energy that has been stagnant and that needs clearing. So I do very much feel that for you guys. And then when we have the natural frequency, we have big changes. Okay, so the energy is changing for you. This situation is going to take a big turn. So I'm interested to see now. We're going to pull some tarot and see what comes about. Oh, for God's sake, sorry. Just hitting the damn camera. Okay. Let's see. Is it really over? Okay. Okay, so what I'm seeing already is, I feel like, again, I mean, it was very similar to part one in the respect of mirroring each other's energy, but again, I can't help what's coming out here. I definitely feel that way. You're both very, very similar, because I feel like the woman here is thinking a lot. Okay, the divine feminine energy is overthinking. The divine, masculine, masculine. God, what's wrong with me today? Is very much in that same headspace as well. Very much obsessive. So you're both very much obsessed with each other. But I feel like maybe the male energy here is more... It's closer to actually saying something or taking action, because I feel like the feminine energy is not having it. This is all... It's a very... I feel like a male-dominated reading here. I feel like maybe, it was like... I don't know, the male energy here was more dominant in this way, or maybe to the collapse of the relationship. But with the Emperor here, I mean, this is a very positive card when he comes out in the upright in regards to, a positive turnaround in a relationship reading. This can signify some kind of taking control of the situation, for the better. Being in control of emotions, thinking about things logically, but also in a confident state. This isn't, this doesn't feel toxic. This doesn't feel rushed in any way. I feel like the thoughts are very much rushed, but the action, well, I feel like that's a bit of a standstill. I feel like there's a sense of being kind of stuck in the mud here, like holding on to something, not really willing to budge. There's a lot of stubbornness here in this reading. So, definitely potentially some Taurus energy here, but with that Aries fire as well. There's definitely a lot of passion involved in this situation. I feel there is, but there's a strong connection. I feel like there's an intellectual connection. There's a physical connection. But I don't see an emotional connection, except for the soulmate card, okay, which we had initially. But I feel like it's almost such a small part of your connection at this point, okay? It doesn't mean you're not going to get to that point, but I feel like that's maybe what has been missing between you. It's been very kind of matter of fact, sort of not really sort of getting deep with things. And I feel like you're both very deep people, but for some reason or another you're deciding not to share that. And I feel like it's probably deep, it comes from a deep-seated or deep-rooted fear, okay, of rejection. Let's see. Seven of Cups. So this can mean someone is trying to keep their options open at this time, is not really willing to commit just to one person in love, but it can also mean dreams coming true. Okay, so let's see. Let me clarify that one, please. Clarify the Seven of Cups. Temperance. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay, so I mean, here's the emotion. Like I said, the emotion was missing. Here it is. Okay, so we have the Five of Cups. This is definitely talking about rejection, heartbreak, some kind of a pain, emotional pain. Like I said, I feel like this is what the problem is between you guys. This is it right here. this fear of getting to this point where you feel like maybe you lose each other, or you don't want to end up in a situation where you feel badly about yourself or about the situation again. And remember, it's, you are good enough. And I feel like there is this sense of maybe you don't feel like you're good enough, or maybe this person doesn't feel like they're good enough for you. And it really isn't the case, you guys. You need to have more, real love for yourselves. But it's fine. It's okay to get down when things don't work out the way that you'd hoped or planned. And it can be a difficult journey, finding this soulmate or this person you want to spend your life with. But, we do have temperance here, and I do get the sense of, I always come to her feet here. I see 1 foot in, 1 foot out. So I feel like you are both in this energy of 1 foot in, 1 foot out. There's a sense of wanting to work on this, building the blocks, making things work, but then also sort of keeping it back. And I feel this is more so the emotional side. So again, I do feel like you guys are going to start progressing in the relationship, but I feel like the emotional side really needs to be worked on here. I feel like that's a strong message that, you need to let go of the fear, because that's part of love. Part of getting into a relationship is it's always going to be a risk that someone's going to get hurt. There's always going to be that. And fine, if you want to stay single, that's absolutely fine. No one's forcing you. But if you do want to be with somebody, then you have to be able to give them that chance, as long as you deem them to be worthy of that chance. You may not deem them to be worthy. They may not have treated you how you deserve and want it to be. And that's ultimately what it is. It doesn't even boil down to anything else. How do you want to be treated? Realistically, without ridiculously high expectations, but as a baseline even. How do you want to be treated by somebody? And if this person isn't treating you that way, then off you go. You can't expect to change that person. You can only change your perspective and what you choose to do. It's all about your actions here. Okay. Wow. So we have the 4 of Wands here. So I'm going to leave the reading on this card, because this just shows potentially this could even be a marriage. Okay, this can be a marriage card, or a union, moving in together, some kind of a celebration. Okay, so I definitely see you guys making some kind of a movement towards each other. I do see this could potentially be that happy ending. I feel like you've got some hurdles to cross and to jump, but I feel like you really are getting there. Really, you really are group 2. I feel like you've got this beautiful, strong connection here. You just need to open up more so emotionally. You both need to sort of let your guard down, not be so fearful, and just, give it a go, okay? If this is how you really feel about this person. Okay, so I hope that this did resonate for you, and if it did, please let me know in the comments down below, and give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this pick a card reading today. And if you are new here, please feel free to subscribe to my channel and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. And you can feel free to follow me over on Instagram and Facebook. Both of the links to those are down below in the description box. I hope you all have a lovely rest of your day, group 2. Take care. Okay, and so for those of you who chose group 3 and the blue lace, let's see. Is it really over? So we have romantic feelings. Your feelings are real and worth exploring. Okay. So let's see. So I did pick out some oracle cards for you earlier. Here's what I prepared earlier. I haven't looked at them yet. I'm going to look at them live with you now. So let's see. So we have blessed. Full moon in Leo. Don't let pride get in the way. Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Third chakra, Archangel Chamuel. And then we have Soul Frequency, find the real you. Beautiful. Okay, so I definitely see this is very positive for you, group 3. I certainly feel like with the romantic feelings, I feel this shows some kind of a new beginning for you. This seems like something that maybe that didn't quite get off the ground in some way, or potentially, I don't know, it's like a date that didn't sort of happen again. Maybe it was like a one-off date, 1 or 2 dates, and maybe you didn't hear from them, or maybe you decided not to give them another chance in some way. There was definitely something that didn't quite get there. Okay, so I feel like there's a lot of confidence here though. So, you know, with a lot of, you know, we've got lion energy, we've got fox energy here. We've got the sacral chakra, which is all about your ego, confidence, you know, personal power. You know, we've got blessed. So I really do feel like, you know, you are very much in this powerful energy. Okay, there is this really, really intense fire that is coming through. I feel like you are a fire sign, Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but I feel like maybe your person also could be an Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius, but it doesn't matter whether you are or you're not. I'm getting that intense passion that's coming through here and this confidence. But I do feel like this love is kind of, it will start to grow, okay? But obviously, you know, you're here watching this video as to, you know, why is it over? I mean, and just looking at what I'm seeing, I don't see how, you know, honestly. But I'm going to pull some tarot now. I'm going to get more into it here. Before I do, though, I think one of the issues here is probably pride. Don't let pride get in your way. So, you know, maybe your person isn't a person who you expected to be with. Maybe this is not somebody who you thought you would end up with. Maybe there is a sense of, I don't know, I don't want to be mean and say, you know, maybe you feel some kind of a shame in some way, which is fine, you know, it's your feelings and your thoughts, but you know, there's something that's holding you back. But it also could be your pride, like maybe you've had some kind of disagreement and you feel stubborn and you're not willing to you know, apologize or to own up to your mistakes. But this could also be their energy here. Maybe they've really messed up and they're unwilling to be able to see that. Okay, but let's get some more clarity here. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. We've got some earth energy there, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. More fire, Seven of Wands. Queen of Cups. Oh my God. Okay, that's too many. That's like 3. But I will say, Page of Swords. I do feel like somebody is watching. I feel like they're watching you very, very closely here. Okay, they're not saying anything, but they're watching you. They're keeping tabs on you in some way. Okay, 6 of Wands. Look at all this fire. Oh my God. Okay, you didn't see this, but the way it flipped over, the Lovers just flipped over there. Okay, and that's the card of Gemini. Okay, and then we have the Knight of Wands reversed here. So, I mean, the feminine energy here is looking very positive. It looks like, you know, whoever the feminine is here, I feel like if this is you or this is them, they're in this state of security, feeling secure with themselves, secure in their financial situation, they're secure in their love. But I do get this kind of sadness here. There's a little bit of sadness and kind of like they're holding on to, it's like they've worked really hard for what they have and they kind of feel a little bit lost and almost like they want somebody to share, you know, they want somebody to share their life with, they want somebody to share their love. Okay, but there's, you know, the male energy here, and this could be somebody that is younger than you know, like I said, it doesn't matter it's male or female, but I feel like the younger, kind of more vivacious energy here, it's kind of selfish. I do feel like this person is a little more selfish and, you know, they think about what they want. They're not really considering this person and their feelings as much. It's kind of a bit me, and they may not even realize they're doing it, you know, again, because they're in that selfish place. But I do get, it's like a self-absorbedness that I'm feeling here. But the fact that we have the Lovers, I mean, that just shows what a strong connection. I mean, even you know, the romantic feelings, I mean, you know, these two, we've got 2 people that are so much together here. So I certainly wouldn't say that it is over between you because there's, you know, a lot of passion here. But I would just be very careful of this connection because if this person here is just not in the most stable energy, it's like, you know, the feminine energy is very mature and know what she wants and knows how she wants to get it. She's open, she's healed, she feels blessed, you know, she feels confident. But I feel like this sort of male energy coming through here has made her feel less confident, or you know, hasn't made her feel less confident. She still feels confident in herself, but I feel like it's triggered her in some way, and she's had to take some time out to do maybe some deep meditation, some visualization, or maybe to just spend time alone and to process what's really happened between you. And you know, I feel like maybe the male has, you know, pulled away and has taken away his attention here, is not really willing to put his attention forwards into this connection. But then again, it's kind of it's a weird reading. It's a bit up and down, because there's a sense of pulling away, but then there's also a sense of fighting for this, of, you know, standing on top of, you know, trying to reach, I don't know, trying to attain a goal here. But this might be the energy of this person anyway. They could be very much like, oh, you know, they love the chase, but then they run out of steam once they feel like they've achieved. You know, this person might get quite bored easily. So, you know, I would just be wary, especially, like I said, if they seem a little bit immature or self-absorbed. You know, they may just be going through a rough time. So it's not to say that, you know, we're not here to bash them. You know, it's just, you know, everyone's lives are different at different moments. We all have times when we're more self-absorbed because of what's potentially going on within our lives. You know, we have to take our lives as a priority. However, you know, it's still important that they treat you as a priority. And at the same time, if they're not able to give you any time or love or energy, then maybe they're not the one for you, or maybe it's not meant to be. You know, maybe it's just not the right time. You know, maybe they've got some growing up to do. Maybe they need to release some of responsibilities that they may have. I just feel like they need to, you know, zone in on what they really want, because I kind of feel like they're all over the place. I'm just getting that energy where they're kind of all over the place. They don't really know what they want. They know that they want you, that's for sure. They know that they want, you know, especially physical interactions with you. They're so attracted to you. And I don't feel like that's an issue, but I do feel like on an emotional side, they're not so connected in that way, whereas you, I really feel, are connected. You're more so sort of open and loving. You may not always show it. I feel like you're somebody that keeps it to themselves as well. You're not somebody that is like an open book and just shows everything about their feelings and what they're doing, but at the same time, you're not closed to it like I feel they are at this moment. Like that, I'm just not getting anything from them. They're very passionate and they're very driven in some ways, but I just feel at this moment, I don't see it happening anytime too soon. You know, I feel like you may have some fun times potentially if you let that happen. That's your choice, but I don't see a strong commitment as of yet. I will pull a couple more cards just to clarify for you. You know, and just remember, this is a timeless reading, so whenever you're drawn to this video is when, you know, this is how what's going on in the connection now, okay? But things change all the time, okay? So we have had the 9 of Cups. So that could be a very positive thing here. It could mean that finally their feelings are starting to deepen more so for you. And that's how I see the 9 of Cups a lot of the time, is this deepening, ripening of an emotional state. However, there's still a guardedness. You know, he's defensive, he's got his arms crossed. But, you know, even, it's not, people think sometimes that when you cross your arms, you're defensive. And yes, that can be the case. But a lot of the time it's actually self-soothing. You know, it's actually giving yourself kind of a hug. You know, which people can do when they're feeling anxious. So I do feel like this person is kind of anxious to express their emotions to you, or even to understand them themselves. I feel like they've got them there. You know, they've got the capability to it, but they're very, you know, guarded with being able to actually show them to you. Okay, more fire energy we've had come through there. Okay, yeah, King of Swords. So, yeah, I do feel like, yeah, this person at this very moment in time, they are very cold. I don't see them coming towards you. And like I said, unless it's maybe for something that's a little bit more futile, a little bit more spontaneous, fun. You know, emotionally, like I said, I feel like it's there. They're just not willing to express it right now, and they feel very, very closed off. They could even be quite harsh at this moment. So yeah, just tread carefully around this person, because I feel like in their mind, and maybe this is true, but they've got a lot on their plate, and you know, it's like they will cut you down if you try to sort of get in the way of that right now. It's like they need to come to their own sort of conclusions about you and about the relationship, and I feel like you need to give them that. You know, just let them come to you if you want that. Okay, you know, that's totally up to you. You don't have to let this person in, but I certainly feel like you need to give it time. You know, you can't rush these things as much as you may want to. I feel like you definitely need to just kind of release this here, you know, release and just let it go. Okay, because if it's meant to be, it will come back to you, and if it's not, you will be set free from this. Okay, I do, like I said, I have a feeling that this isn't completely over. I'm not going to say that you're never going to have anything again, but I think that it may be a bit of a while before you may achieve something that you may want to achieve. And I have to be honest, I'm not seeing a strong commitment here. I'm not seeing like marriage, kids, you know, you being together forever. I definitely see an intense and passionate connection where you are attracted to each other and you may get on and have feelings, but I'm not seeing that sort of stable commitment that I feel like you really want and you really need at this point in your life. So, you know, that's just something to keep in check. And it's, you know, this person may come to a realization that that's what they want, okay? So it's not to say, you know, these readings can, you know, time-wise, who even knows, right? But I don't like to think that this is too far ahead. I feel like this is looking at more the immediate or the next sort of 2 to 3 months, maybe up to 6 months, you know, but a lot can change during that time period. So I feel like you just need to give it time and you need to focus on your own things, okay? And as and when this may be ready, I feel like maybe you can go for it, but you know, maybe just at this moment, just don't expect anything too committed from this person or relationship. Okay, so I do hope that this resonated for you, and let me know if it did in the comments down below, and please feel free to give the video a thumbs up if you did enjoy this pick a card reading today. And if you're new here, welcome, and feel free to subscribe and hit the notification bell if you want to be notified every time I post a new video. You know, all engagement, likes, comments, subscribes, shares, you know, they all really help my channel to grow, and you know, it's very, very supportive of my channel. Whether you like or dislike, it doesn't matter. YouTube sees it as engagement, so I appreciate, you know, all of you, every single one of you, you know, that has sat here and watched this reading as well. It really does, you know, it really does touch my heart in a really special way, and I love you all so much. So thank you so much again for watching, and if you want, you can follow me over on Instagram and Facebook. The links to both of those are down below in the description box. So I hope you have a lovely rest of your, you know, afternoon, morning or evening, whenever you're watching this. Take care.